And now we leave Candy Meadows after 3 days of zeroing for injury. And off we go to the Sierras. 9-day resupply. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. And here we have the first river crossing of the Sierras. It's a lot easier when there's a bridge. I don't think this is gonna continue. So, a little recap of what's been going on. We got into Candy Meadows a few days ago. Having a lot of issues with my left ankle and shin. Ended up getting a lift down to Ridgecrest to get to the hospital to get an x-ray done to check for any stress fractures or anything like that. Thankfully, nothing too exciting. It all looks like soft tissue damage. So we took 2 zeros and then hiked out yesterday. Also 2.5 zeros. Hiked out yesterday, about 10 miles. We're now up in the Sierras. We haven't hit the snow line yet. That should come later on. We're planning on skipping Lone Pine. We've got 9 days worth of food in an obscenely heavy bear can. And the plan is to go up Whitney, go up Forrester, come out at Kearsarge Pass and go to Bishop. The bag weighs about 15-16 kilos because the bear can food in there, and it is awesome. Oh yeah, and we managed to leave our cheese for lunches at Candy Meadows, so it's sad lunches. Even if we have a big pile of food, I'm still concerned about the volume. But it is obscenely beautiful. Beautiful bridge over the Can River with swallows nesting under it.
Is that just in snow, or do you use anything?
I'm a little slower on the downhill like all the time.
Yeah.
We've just woken up and unsettled the tent, and there is frost on the inside of the tent. Outside's fine. Inside, cold. I'm sure it'll be a lovely day. And here we are at our breakfast spot. Awesome views down to the desert and all this snow. So we're just making our way down this snowfield. Slow going, spikes make a lot of difference. There's no set route, you're just kind of following the previous footprints. But it is insanely beautiful here. The light hitting the trees. I would not be anywhere else. It is about 8 PM at night. We've done 18 miles or so. It's been a long day, it's been a hard day. Trudging through snow, losing the trail, finding the trail again. My feet are absolutely frozen, but on the plus side, we have the most phenomenal setting. I mean, this is brutal, but it does not get any better than this. But I really do want my supper now. Good morning. So we slept up here at around mile 750-ish. It's at over 11,000 feet. You can see all the snow behind me. Didn't snow during the night. Actually not as cold as I expected, but I have woken up and my socks that were outside the tent are frozen. My toes are cold. I've been trying to do this in the Ultra Olympic Falls, and I got wet, very cold feet yesterday, and it really wasn't fun. Nikki's been having some tendon problems. Our original plan was to go straight from Kennedy Meadows all the way through to Kearsarge Pass, skipping Lone Pine. We're pretty much at the sort of junction down to Lone Pine, and actually we're going to have to go down. I need to change boots and Nikki needs to rest her tendons a little bit. 9 days of food was a real heavy thing and really not a fun one, so we need to be a bit more sensible. So we're going to take it easy, head down to town, come back in the next day, and then hopefully we should still have the same weather window, and then we can get up Whitney and enjoy it from there. I mean, it is beautiful here. The sunrise is amazing, the views are incredible, but the wet and the cold have really got to my feet, so I've got to play it a bit more sensible. It's 8 AM. We have climbed from all the way down there, set off at about 5 this morning, climbed 2,000 meters up snowfields through these trees, 2,000 feet, sorry, through these trees and up across this sketchy little slope. It's been good fun. Nikki's foot is feeling a little bit better. I bought some new boots, so I got to get used to them, but hopefully I won't freeze. But we're back in the mountains. We've just come around the corner and onto this beautiful frozen glacial lake, Alpine Lake. It's phenomenal. Just unfortunately it is afternoon, so everything's quite slushy, but that is breathtaking. It's 5:30 in the morning. We've been walking for an hour, just trying to walk on the snow that is frozen overnight. Come down to this lovely little green valley, and it means that we have to cross the river you can hear in the background. It's going to be nice and cold, and then onto the base of Whitney tonight. It is a little after 5:30. We got up early to walk on snow that was kind of solid on top and hadn't gone melty and slushy to try and make up better time. The aim is to get to the base of Whitney today with loads of time to spare, get a super early night and then wake up at like 1, 2 in the morning to summit Whitney. The problem is we have to cross this river, which it turns out doesn't want to be crossed. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to go here, but that stuff looks cold. We've walked up and down stream. I think we've selected our crossing point. Essentially, we're going in here behind this rock where there's less current, and then try and walk diagonal up there to there. It's going to be so cold. I'm really not looking forward to this. It's 6 AM and I'm going to freeze my balls off. That river crossing was possibly the worst decision we've made in a long time. It was waist deep and well around freezing, and my toes have changed colour and I'm struggling to keep breath. We did it like 5 minutes ago and I've got my boots back on, I've got dry, trying to get my temperature back up. And that was unfortunately the best place to cross. There's no bridges or anything. It was horrible. Nikki's still down. Not feeling great. I regret my decisions. Peace out. So, glissading. Whee! Wow! This is quite fast. Woo! Hey, my butt's cold. Our planned ascent of Mount Whitney did not go as planned. We got up at midnight, set off walking at 1 in the morning in the dark. We had the moon and the stars to light us a bit, but then when we got actually near the base of the mountain, the moon disappeared. We started heading up. It got cold, it got really cold. And then altitude started doing funny things to me, and I felt really dizzy. I didn't really know where I was that much. So Nikki had to take me down the mountain. Unfortunately, this meant we didn't make it to the summit, which is a shame to miss the view. But there'll be other mountains, and yeah, altitude's a bitch. So we got back. We've spent a good couple of hours having a nap, trying to catch up on sleep. We're going to head out and do about 8 miles to take us near the bottom of Forrester Pass, which is another big elevation that we've got to do tomorrow. Hopefully that altitude should be a bit kinder. We'll wait and see. Turn another corner, get another horrible view. Once again, our plans have changed. We were meant to be crossing this river this evening, heading up and then camping at the base of heading up over to Forrester Pass. Unfortunately, the river is insane. We've walked about a mile in one direction, a little bit down the other direction. We cannot cross this tonight, it's not safe. So we are having to camp in this lovely little clearing, which is very pretty. Oh fuck, I just fell down a hole. Ow. That was post holing. So we're camping here, and then tomorrow morning we're going to try go a bit further across the river when the river water's less and take it from there, but it will slow our whole thing down by about 24 hours. Great fun.
People just in the alpine going crazy. Fucking cool.
And in the far distance we can see Forrester Pass, about 4,400 meter elevation. That's where we're going to be tomorrow morning, bright and early as the sun rises, hopefully. We got up at we started walking at 4 AM, whereas Nick and I have joined this lovely crew who kindly helping us up. Walked with them yesterday, lovely bunch. We've just got to get over that damn Forrester Pass. 4,000 meters, very steep shoot. Slight avalanche risk apparently at the moment, and then we've got the glissade down but it's really tiring up here. The altitude is really getting to me, but it is beautiful. I can't wait for the sun to rise over those mountains in front of us.
I'll see you at the top.
I already planned out the route.
Yeah.
You know?
It's gonna bomb it.
I know.
Bomb it, dude.
Free solo.
I said.
Right up the middle. Yeah.
I can't feel
Fucking walk up it, dude. It's just walking.
Like how we've done 80.
So Nick, are you loving this?
Oh, so much.
Where are we going?
We're going up Forrester Pass, which is
There.
there.
Doesn't look scary at all, does it?
It's easy.
It's an awesome idea. We're just, oh, Nikki's crossing the chute at Forrester. It goes down, 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 down. Unimaginably far. We've made it. We are at the top of Forrester Pass. On this side is Kings Canyon. Here we have the whole crew. And the other side of that, Sequoia National Forest. And everywhere we've already been. 4,000 meters. We're boss. It is 7 AM. We are now officially in Kings Canyon National Park.
Straight. 12 o'clock towards the rock. Yeah. How was that, Maynard? Your form was good.
You had the biggest
Your form was really good.
You were the highest step when you came down. Cool.
Yeah, best form.
You had the best. Oh.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I had to really use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Been holding it since.
You can see here the extent of an avalanche that came down relatively recently and has just devastated this entire little strip of woodland. The sheer power must be horrendous. It is about 5 in the morning. We were up at 2:30, started walking at 3:30. We are heading on Bullfrog Lake Trail to Kearsarge Pass, and then once we're across that, down to Bishop for food and resupply and sleep and everything we need to do. Night hiking is beautiful when the sun starts to come up. Until then it's pitch black and you've got to guess where the trail is. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Wow.
And you can already tell the colors of the really multi.
I know. We're right near the top of Kearsarge Pass. Looking back, it's all Kings Canyon National Park and the Sierras.